Okay, fine. So okay, fine. As part of day one, right? So after a demo, as part of day one, okay. So we need to have a little bit of prerequisite things created, okay, so that we can start our practical. Fine. So what we'll be doing is day one is, okay, we'll be creating your Azure account, okay, Azure account creation. So first thing we'll be creating your Azure account creation. Step number one is your Azure account creation. Step number two, okay, okay. Step number two, okay, how to create, or you say launch an virtual machine. Okay, how to launch an virtual machine in your Azure portal. Fine. So you have to create your Azure account. Second thing, we have to create your how to create or launch an machine. And third thing, how to connect an virtual machine. Okay. Fine. So why these three things are required is, okay, so that we can start your Linux administration, because this is the base for your Devops and Azure. So that's the reason we require first Linux administration. Okay. So once you complete Linux, then we can go with your DevOps and your Azure. Fine. So to start this practicals, to have your daily hands-on in place, we require this prerequisite. Fine. So we'll be doing this part today, and we'll be creating this machine daily in your Linux admin classes, so that your hands should become free. How to create that machine, how to connect that machine, right? So that is required. Okay, let's go and create your Azure account. Okay. Sign in. Okay, so this is the link for your Azure. Okay, you go and open incognito mode. Already I have account, so that's what's redirecting to the place. But when you go and log into this URL, this is what the home page of that, where you can start. Okay, new to Azure, start a free account. New to Azure, start a free account, where you can go with your try Azure for free. Try Azure for free. Okay, try Azure for free. Click on this, it will take you to a registration page where you'll be using this account. Fine. So you require, okay, so this is the starting page. So basically it will work with the email. So when you go with this start, okay, create a Azure for free account, or click on free account here, okay, and then start free, click on start free, okay, So they have given certain things. Popular 12 services are free. Okay. So 55 other services are free and $200 Azure credit will be given to you. Okay. That will be for 30 days. That means 30 days this account is free. Okay. 30 days account is free. So basically what you require here is you require an active, okay, active email ID. It can be a Gmail account, it can be a Hotmail, it can be a Microsoft account. Anything is fine. Okay, your Gmail, Yahoo, your Hotmail, okay, or any other account which you have, you can go with any of the email ID. Okay, and have your phone number in place. Okay, phone number in place, and it will also ask you your debit and credit card. Debit and credit card. So this is not for deducting any amount. This is just for verification in the initial stages. Verification of the account. Okay. And here what it will do, it will deduct, okay, your 2 rupees. Rupees 2 for your verification. Okay. To check the transaction is happening or not. Okay. So check the transaction status is happening or not. So Azure will not deduct your amount directly from anywhere. Okay. Unless you upgrade your account or unless you give the details of that, right? So it will not detect without your permission. This is the first thing we need to do it here. So go with this URL, click on start free, click on your start free, and here enter your email ID. So give an email ID with your name, properly create with your name, and then give your password which you can remember. It's not a password that your Gmail has. It's a new password which you need to give it for a Microsoft account. Only the Gmail you are using it here, but the password is for your respective Microsoft account which you're going to create, Azure portal, right? And now it will ask you a puzzle, small puzzle, like check the directions, check the identify the cars and everything. Okay, once you identify these identical things, okay, now account is verified. Now this will enter details account to debit and credit card. So here when you enter your profile details, remember that when you enter profile details, give your first name, last name, account to debit card. Clearly I mentioned here, enter profile details account to debit or credit card. It can be debit card, credit card, whatever it is. What are the details you have in debit and credit card? What is the first name and last name or middle name you have in your respective credit card, debit card? Make sure give the same naming convention. Okay, and give your email ID, and then you enter your phone number. Okay, generate a OTP for it. Okay, and the organization you can mention as student. PAN is optional. In case it is getting mandatory, enter it. Otherwise, it is optional. And coming to address, enter your address properly, guys. Make sure your address is properly entered. Okay, with the proper details according to any of the proof. Don't enter details, half details, because what will happen is, okay, as number of people are growing to use this Azure, they are sending an email to upload your proof. Okay, so don't get that. Again, it will block your 24 hours, it will block your account. So better give your details properly. Give account to your any of the debit or credit card, enter email ID, okay, enter your phone number, verify your phone number, enter the organization student and your address, proper address, right? Once you click on next thing, it will ask you confirmation. Okay, confirm this one. Okay, confirm this one, and now enter your card details. It will ask your card details. Automatically this name will populate here, card name. How it is populating? Because here you have clearly mentioned your debit card details. Of name is account to your debit or credit card details. So that's the reason it will auto populate here. It will auto populate here, and here it will not ask you, it will not allow you to edit this one. So that's the reason I'm clearly saying here, make sure it is added account to your debit or credit card, so that when it auto populates at this stage, so you no need to edit this. Just enter card details, your month, date, and ask you the address of, like, automatically take the address from the respective previously what you have given, and then sign up. Okay, it'll ask you to sign up. It will enter your OTP here. 2 rupees it is taking from here. 2 rupees will register for your verification. Okay, confirm the below code, it will generate it, and finally account is created. Okay, and it will redirect to this page directly. Once account is created, it will redirect to this page. Okay. This is what your account creation. So hardly like 5 to 6 steps are there. One is like entering your email ID. One is like entering your profile. Okay. One is like entering your solving a puzzle. Okay. So one is like giving a proper details, and one is your debit card, credit card details. That is what it will ask you details, and once you submit it properly, your account will be created. Okay. So this is what your account creation. Okay. Because I cannot create one more account, because again you require a new phone number, new email ID, and new debit card. Okay. So this is what your okay. If you use your properly, like 1 month, it will be free. Second month, if you have one more details, go with the free account. If you want to continue with the same account, how to upgrade that account, I'll show you once your account is expired. Right? Now, so this is about your account creation. Now, once you enter into this account, okay, this is how you'll see it. This is how you'll see the page. Okay, this is how you'll see the page. This is how you'll see the page. So you can say start a free account. Okay, page will redirect to this portal. Initially, you're starting with free account. So click on start, and you'll see the down page. You'll see able to see the first page here. You'll able to see the first page like this. So this is how the first page will come here. This is how the first page will come here. Okay. Now, so now once your account is active, okay, all your details will be here. Respected details, you can check it from here. What are the details you mentioned? Okay. So now your account creation is done. Okay. Now how to create a machine? So why you have to go with this is because first we'll learn Linux admin. Then slowly I'll take you to the services of Azure, because a lot of services requires your Linux knowledge. Okay, that time, okay, we should not again start from the Linux. That's the reason first we'll complete your Linux. Okay, make our hands free. Okay, because we are entering the world of command line. Okay, completely command line. So there will make your hands free, and then we'll move on to the Azure. Okay. So let's move on and go and create a launch and instance. Launch and virtual machine here. Okay, let's go and launch a virtual machine. Let's see the steps of virtual machine. Okay, so now this will be the home page for you. Okay, and now search for something called, initially you will not see all these services here. Okay, so just search for virtual machines. Search for virtual machines. Click on virtual machines. Okay, it will take you to this place. Okay, click for search for virtual machine, will take you to this space. Now click on create. Okay, and create an Azure virtual machine. Create an Azure virtual machine. Now, okay. Now it's saying create a virtual machine that runs on Linux or Windows. Select the image from Azure Marketplace or your own customized image. Okay. Complete the basic review tab. Okay. Complete the basic and review tab. Okay. This is a basic and the review and create tab. Okay. And provision a virtual machine with default parameters. Fine. So what it is saying here is go with the basic and the review tab. Rest all you can keep it as default. Okay. For now, we'll keep each and everything as default. Why? Because disk is a one concept, networking is one concept, management is one concept, everything is one concept we need to learn. Right? So now let's go ahead and create a virtual machine. So now, very first, when you come to this land to this page, all these tabs you have to verify. First, we'll go with basic tab. First, we'll go with the basic tab. This basic tab. Okay, there is something called a subscription. There is something called a subscription. Right? So what is this subscription? So in simple terms, this subscription is for a billing. This is for a billing account. Initially, you guys will get a free tier account. Okay, for me it is a pay as you go model because I'm using since very long. So you guys will get a free tier account. Okay, free tier account. This free tier account you'll be getting in the drop down. Okay, so that is free. Free for 1 month in Indian currency is around like 15,000 chains something they'll give you. Okay, 15,000 chains, you can utilize it in one. Fine. And then once you select your subscription, which is free tier, now comes your resource group. So what is this resource group is nothing but it's a collection of resources. For example, this Azure has one of the good feature called, for example, you're working for a certain project. You're working for a certain project, right? So you can create a project name with the resource name and you can put all the resources under it. For example, you're working for Flipkart project. So all the Flipkart machines which you create, all the Flipkart networking what you create, all the Flipkart disk which you create, everything you can group under single resource group. Everything you can group under single resource group. So this will help you to, okay, this will help you to do a proper tracking of that. When you delete it, you can easily delete the resource group. All the resources will go from you. So it will help you in tracking as well as it will help you in doing a common activities. Okay, maintaining that, giving the permissions. Okay, having a proper life cycle rules and etc. Things for this. So click on create a new resource group. For example, I'll say this is my Devops Azure resource group, right? RG, I'll give short name. It's not mandatory you have to give RG. I am giving a resource group as RG. Now, subscription is done. Free tier. In your place, it is free tier. Resource group is a collection of resources where you can manage this one. Fine. It's saying it's kind of a container. Can you see the definition? Resource group is a container that holds the resources on Azure solution. Fine. Now, give your instance details. Give a name to a virtual machine. Give a name. Okay. So let's give a name. I'll say this is my Linux machine. This is my one of the Linux machine, or you can say this is my web server, or you can say it's a production server, or you can say it's a testing or development server, right? I'll name it as web server. Then this Azure has multiple regions. Azure supports multiple regions. So this Azure is a cloud which is there worldwide, because it's a cloud, right? It is all over the world. Okay, it will be supported in multiple regions, right? So all these regions you can go with. So go with any one of the region. All the regions are same. Okay, I'll keep it default East US. Okay, and now availability zone. Okay, availability zone is nothing but this region has certain data centers. This availability zone is nothing but a data center. That means one region will have minimum 3 data centers. Okay, one region will have 3 data centers. Can you see this? 3 availability zones. Zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. So right now what I'll say, no redundancy infrastructure. I don't want a redundancy infrastructure. I want a single machine. My requirement is just creating a web server. That to just create a single machine because it's just a testing server. If you go with the real time, what people will do is people will use this availability zone. That means one, they'll create this same machine in all the 3 data centers so that they can have a high availability of this machine. They can have a high availability of this machine, okay, which will make sure that if one machine goes down one region, one data center, other machine will be available. That's the reason they go with the availability zone. Fine. Now security, there are 3 levels of security which they'll give you. Okay, so there's like standard, trusted one, and confidential. Okay, depends upon the level of activity what you're doing, you'll be selecting this one. Okay, so standard is a very basic, which is free, not chargeable. Okay, currently your account will not charge unless you upgrade your account. Fine. And then there are all these images, multiple images are there. You'll get a lot of images here. Okay, if you go to a marketplace, there is a down marketplace, see all images. You'll get a marketplace where you'll find n number of operating systems. Not only operating systems, you'll get lot of customized images. Okay, customized images means, for example, already you want a Windows inbuilt with Microsoft Office, inbuilt with your VMware services, inbuilt with some other services you want. So everything, such kind of a customized image also is possible in case you require it. Fine. So go with your Red Hat 9.3, maybe that is the latest available. Okay, so go with the Red Hat 9.3. If you don't find, just search it your images, you'll get the images. And now architecture is by default 64. Based on the image, it will select automatically. Fine. It is 64, this is 64. This is the architecture of the operating system available. Fine. So what all things we gave? We gave a subscription, resource group, name, region, and no old is a security standard image. Fine. Now size of that machine. What is the size of the machine? So basic size you'll get is standard B1S. Basic size for the machine is standard B1S. So this B1S is one core CPU, 1 GB RAM. Okay, one core CPU, 1 GB RAM. Okay, now come back. Okay, now come down. This is the size of the machine. And now, how do you want to connect? Do you want to connect with the SSH key or you want to connect with your password? You want to connect with the password. First, we'll go with the password, then I'll show you SSH key. So first go with the password. So first thing, I'll give a name for the machine as Azure. Okay, Azure user. You can give any name you can give it and keep a password. I'll keep some password. I'm keeping it here. Yeah? Okay. According to that information they are given, I'm keeping some password. Okay? Password doesn't match. Okay? So some password, right? Let me recall the password once again. Second number, right? So now admission account, go with the password. Give a username and go with the password. Remember this password. And now this inbound rules are nothing but a firewall rules. By default, it is active 22 is there. So leave as it is. Okay. So this is what you have to give in the basic tab. In the basic tab, you'll be giving it. So subscription, resource group. Okay. Subscription resource group. And then you have your let me capture this for you. Okay. Let's proceed from here. I'll set it this later. We can take it this later. So now, okay, come back. So your fire inbound rule is nothing but your firewall rule. Okay, these are the port numbers required for connecting. Okay, to the public internet. Okay, so require this port number. This is a network ports for firewall rules. Now this is the basic. So click on next disk. Just go through the disk. This is contained completed disk information. By default, it will give you from OS disk, which is 64 GB. Okay, where you can like a C drive. It is kind of a C drive. It will give you. Okay, if you want to add a D drive, B drive, you can add it here. We'll come back to this one. Then go for networking. By default, it will create a network for you. Okay, it will create a IP address range, network, everything for you. Okay, and then it has a management. In this management, they have some protection level like Microsoft Defendant for cloud. Okay, identity and multiple things are there. Automatic backups. Okay, shutdowns, auto shutdowns, etc. Things you can have this management. Then you have a monitoring tab where you can send some alerts, do the health check of this machine, etc. things. And now you have an advanced tab. Okay, in the advanced tab they're given some custom data. Okay, if you want to add some applications, okay, you want to add some reservations, etc. things you can do it here. And now tag is nothing but a naming convention which you can give to a machine. Already we are given. You can add a label, kind of. You can say that this machine is a production machine. This machine is specific to so and so customer, right? You can up to add 14 labels here, and then you can click on create. Main is this two tabs, but just walk through these tabs. Okay, just click next on this tab so that it can load properly. Right? Now basic tab is done. Click on create and review. In the create and review, your validation should pass. Your validation should pass. Once your validation passes, all the details will be here. Okay, all the respective details will be here. Now click on create. Click on create. Once validation passes, click on create. This will create your virtual machine. Right? So first go with only two things, basic plus review. Go with only basic plus review. Okay. Don't go with this disk and everything. Leave as it is for now. Keep it simple. Will come across when we start your Azure. Now this is creating a machine. It will take certain time. Okay. It will give you the status here. It will give you the status here. Here the status can be seen. Where you can see the status of machine getting created. Status of machine getting created. So let's wait for it. It is creating a network. It is creating your IP address. It is creating your disk. It is creating. It is installing your OS. All that things it is doing in the background. Right. So finally, it is completed. Status is completed. Now click on this. Go to resource. Click on this. Go to resource. It will take you to the resource. Now your machine is created. Okay, this is your machine which is ready to use. It is running. Can you see the status is running? Operating system details, your public IP address. Okay, your subscription will be here, free tier. Okay, subscription ID will be there. All the details. What is one core, one VCP, 1 GB RAM which you selected. All that information along with your networking size. All that things will be here. We'll come across this one when we start learning in detail about your, okay, in detail about your virtual machine. There will be a separate topic for this where you will be learning in detail about each and every option available in your virtual machine when you start your Azure. Now keep it simple. Why are we creating this machine? Because we have to start the running segment. I just require a machine where I can execute my commands. I require a machine where I can execute my commands, do my hands-on, understand your Linux concepts, right? So this is your machine. Till now your machine is created, fine. So till that your activity is completed. So here basically you have to do two things. Yes, your, okay, you have to go, okay, you have to search for your virtual machine. Okay, and click on virtual machine, and then you create the create. You can select your Azure virtual machine, and here you have to complete two stages. Okay, here complete the basic plus here. Okay, okay, basic and review tab. Basic plus review create. And this is what basic plus review create. Okay, basic and review create. Okay, complete this two. Okay, this is what you have to complete. This is what you have to complete for creating a machine. These two tabs, if you're able to complete, your machine is created. This will be default. Fine. Now let's go back to virtual machines. See, your virtual machine is here, right? It is running. It is actively running. It is under the resource group. Okay, and what are the size you gave it? Fine. Click on it. You can go inside and you can make a connection to it. Now your machine is completely ready. Okay, now it's time for connecting a machine. Now it's time for connecting a machine. Now it's time for connecting a machine. Now how to connect this machine? Let's see. Now, so you can connect this machine in different ways. One is with your okay, Azure Cloud Shell. Second thing, you can connect with your command prompt. Third thing, you can connect with your putty. Okay, so these are all your OpenSSH shell, OpenSSH cloud shells. Okay, these are your SSH mechanism to connect this one. Fine. Three ways you can make a connection to this one. So let's see this one. Okay, so very first you can, okay, when you land on this page where you have a web server, so how you can connect is click on this. Okay, click on this, right click. Okay, or just click on this directly. Click on this one. It will take you to a window down. It will take you to a window down. So it is requesting for Cloud Shell. It is automatically requesting Cloud Shell, connecting terminal. Okay, it connecting a terminal. Okay, it will automatically set up now. It will automatically set up here. You don't need to do anything here. Okay, it will set up automatically. Okay, now your shell is here. Okay, a cloud shell is here. Fine. So now what you need to do is, if you want to connect to this machine, okay, you require this public IP address. Copy the public IP address, okay, and use a command. Okay, cloud shell and command is SSH. Okay, SSH as your user at the rate public IP address. This will prompt for a password. This is prompt for a password. You know the password. What is the password of the machine when you created, right? So SSH is your user at the rate public IP address. So copy this one and now paste it here. Okay? So make sure while pasting, junk doesn't come anywhere. Hit it. You can expand it. You can expand this one. It will open in a new tab and then say yes. Okay, give the password. Okay, when you create a machine, you give a password. See here, it is connected from your this prompt. It went to Azure user at the web server because our machine name is what? Okay, our machine name is web server. We give a name as web server. Right? Web server is a machine name, so it is finally connected. Okay, so how did you open this one? Just click on this one. It will prepare your cloud shell for you. It will prepare a cloud shell for you, and then go and use this command. So SSH Azure user at the rate your IP address. Azure user at the rate IP address. SSH. Or do we have the command SSH Azure user at the rate public IP address? Just enter it. It will connect. Okay, last your password. Enter the password, and your machine is created. Now you can expand this one, and you can start typing your command. Whatever you want to execute. Okay, this is one way of connecting. This is one way of connecting. Okay. Now, second way of connecting is with your command prompt. Go to your command prompt. Okay, CMD. In your Windows, you have CMD, right? If you have a Mac, then you have item. If you have someone has a Mac, then there's terminal. Terminal 1, terminal 2. Okay. That you'll get in the self-service of your Mac. Okay. So here you'll be typing SSH as your user at the rate public IP address. Okay. Same here also same. It will prompt for password and make a connection. Fine. So disconnected. If you see Azure user at that web server from your C users, C/user/username, it connected to the machine. Okay. So how did you connect? Open your command prompt. Just type SSH Azure user at the rate public IP address. Just copy the public IP address from your web server. Here it is there. Copy a public IP address, and now type your Azure user and then 123. You enter the password properly, and when you enter a password, it will not be visible. See here, I'm typing something, but it is not visible to me. Okay, it is not visible. Pause. And it is connected. Machine is connected. No. And finally you have, okay, finally you have putty. So putty, if it is not in Windows, okay, just download. This will avail for Mac as well. So here is the putty. See here putty. So if it is not there, download for Windows 11 or Windows 10, whatever you have, click on it. It's just a, it doesn't require installation. It's just a file. You just click on it, it will open the file. Here also what will do, Azure user, okay, at the rate public IP address. Azure user at the rate public IP address. Okay. Azure user at the rate public IP address, and see here, these are the, can you see this plus symbols? Close this all plus symbols. You'll find connection, something called connection. Okay. Not required because this is a key one, right? So just give Azure user at the rate public IP address. Port number 22 by default it is there. Okay. So leave this as it is, not required. Just give Azure user at the rate public IP address and click on open. Now it is saying accept. See, Azure user connected, asking for a password. Enter the password. Now it has made a connection. It has made a connection. Azure. It has made a connection here. Here Azure web servers. Fine. You want to increase the font? Click on your change settings. Windows appearance. Change the font. The font is increased. Okay. So how did we connect this one? Let's reconnect again. Let's go for a putty. Open it. Just type Azure user at that public IP address. Open. And here give your password. Connected. If you want to increase the font, go to your change settings, appearance, change. This is how you make a connection. So 3 ways you can make a connection. Okay, 3 ways you can make a connection. So here you'll be giving your, in the host session, host section, you'll be giving your Azure. This one, fine. In the host session, you'll be giving your Azure session. Okay, host name or IP address of the machine. Okay, these are the 3 ways you'll be making connection. Fine. Okay. Any question, guys? Any queries? Any doubts? I'll take a pause here, and okay, then we'll proceed further. Any questions you have? Any queries? Any questions?
Yeah, this is Kumar.
Yeah.
I I tried to create a Azure free account and I'm getting some error. I pinged the message in the chat group. Can you check that?
I recommend like not to do this when I'm doing it. Do it in your free time. Okay. So
Okay.
don't hurry up with the things. You'll make a mistake and again it will not create it. So this virtual machine requires subscription. So did you create a free account or did you create a this one? Because subscription will never come with this name. It will come as a free tier only.
I don't
But
see
it's
that
without.
free option.
So that's why I told you when you create an account, go with initially only it will give you free something. It will say you free here. When you select this free account, okay, it will go as a free account. If you select as pay as you go, it will go as a pay as you go. So which one you selected here? If it is a free only, it will come. If you go with pay as you go, or if you sign up here directly, it will go as a paid account. It will not go as a free account.
Yeah, I selected new to Azure start here only, but after that I used my earlier Microsoft account.
If you already have a Microsoft account, if it's already utilized, it's already you're using for the second time, then create a proper subscription. You have to create a proper subscription here. There is something called subscription. Go to the subscriptions, search
Oh,
subscriptions,
okay,
and make sure if it is disabled or enabled here, check it properly. It should be active here. Or if you don't
okay,
have a subscription, click on add, click on add. If you don't have a subscription there, click on add. Okay,
okay,
check the eligibility. If you have a free tier, go with the free tier. Okay, if you have a student account, go with the student account. Still, if you don't have this both, then go with pay as you go model, which you need to pay. Okay, after 1 month, it will generate some 100, 200 rupees of amount, which will be generated. Just check these two options. Okay, go to subscription, click on add button. It will give you the eligibility. Is your free tier account completed? Okay, are you not eligible for this? And create a subscription here. Okay, click on subscription. It'll ask you to create a subscription. It'll sign up and create a subscription. So once you create a subscription, then you can utilize it here. Right? It'll ask your password and everything. Just create a subscription with the name and make sure don't give spaces, guys, like this. When you're creating here, right? Give a single name or give a hyphens, use hyphens or some things here, right? But don't give like this spaces. Create a name with some hyphens or create a single name somewhere. Use a two words, but create a single word here, right? Don't give us spaces here.
okay. So right now I am in subscriptions section. So I see that
They can accept in dollars. Yeah, if your card is in dollars, it will take maybe $1. It will take it. It will take $1.
no.
That
So
is, yeah, 1 second, 1 second. So if it is in dollars, it will take 80 rupees, and this will revert back after some time. That 80 rupees, whatever that's in Indian currency, it will revert back. The dollar has to be revert back to your account. No, it will not deduct every time. It is only at the initial time when you create an account, so that your account is verified. Are you a genuine user or not? Okay, that is only the reason it will deduct only for the first time when you create an account. After it will not deduct. Okay, and it will revert back your account. Yes. So just observe here. Click on subscription. Click on plus add, and then follow the instructions in this one. Okay. Click on add, and then follow the instructions.
but I
Respective.
didn't get that three. These I am not seeing these three options. That is the
That
problem.
is what I'm saying. When you click on subscription, you have this subscription name. If you don't find
Okay.
this one, click on add symbol. There's an add symbol here.
Yeah.
Click on this add symbol, you'll be able to see this options.
No, I'm not seeing that. That is the problem.
And your account is not logged in first of all. Okay, or you didn't add your debit card, credit card details properly. So somewhere your
Oh,
account, or just
can I
try to
say,
create.
can I share my screen if you don't mind?
Have left with 5 minutes. You're from India time zone or US time zone?
US.
Okay, so I'll arrange a session for you separately. Okay, they'll give you a link where we can check this account. Right? Because I have a
Okay.
class in next 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I'll change the session. Your name is Hemant Kumar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just inform them. Okay, Hemant Kumar, right? Fine. I'll inform. Any more questions, guys? Any more queries? So don't worry about this. Machine creation we'll be doing daily. I'll show you this machine creation daily. Okay. How to create a machine, how to connect that machine, we'll be using daily. Just try to create an account. Okay, it should be created. Follow the steps properly with the doc. It will definitely create. Fine.
So are you going to share this meeting
Yeah. So
recorded session? Just
recorded session will give you the doc as well. I'll give you the
Okay.
doc. I'll give you this notepad as well. Okay. You'll get this end of the session. Okay. Or I don't know if I'm able to upload it here. You guys can take it from here. I'm not sure if I have option to add anything here. I don't think I have an option to upload. Okay, I don't have an option to upload here. Fine, no problem, right? So maybe I'll share it to the institute. They'll share it. Any question, guys? Any queries? Any doubts? Any questions? Any queries? Any doubts? Okay, so tomorrow we'll study Linux admin. Again, I'll show you how to connect this machine, how to create a machine. So just follow this doc. They'll share you this doc. Go with this doc, okay, and try to create your account first. At least try to create your account. Forget about the machine. I'll show you again that tomorrow how to create a machine, how to connect it. Okay, daily we'll do this one, so that we can do our practicals. Okay, so just try to create an account. Okay. Okay, then let's take a pause, guys. Here. Okay. It's already 5 minutes left. Any questions? I'll wait for more 5 minutes. Any questions? Any doubts? So follow the free account only, guys. Don't go with pay as you go or something. Follow the free account. Okay. Follow the free account and proceed with the free account only. Fine. And once you complete all this activity, okay. Once you complete the activity of creating a virtual machine, everything. Now come back. On the recent page, you'll find this one, or click on the resource group. Search for resource group. Something called resource groups. You'll find it here. Search for it. See, there's a resource group here. Now your Azure will create resource group. So delete the resource group, guys. Copy the resource group. Click on this resource group. It will take you inside and delete the resource group, because see here, these many things are getting created. Now you can't go and create a machine, IP address, everything, right? One by one, you can't delete it. So better delete the resource group. Better delete the resource group, which will delete everything for you. Okay, it will delete the entire machine details. Same way, what are the network it created, delete the network. Okay, it will take certain time. Okay, it will delete in the backend. Click on delete resource group and delete. So here, when you see your resource group, when you see the resource group tab, it should be empty. If it is empty, that means you're not billing anything. If your resource group is empty, that means you're not billing anything. Okay, you're not billing anything, and your subscription should come as free tier. If you're giving a name, give a proper name while creating, but by default, it will come as free tier. Okay, it will come as free tier. If you create a free tier account, it will come as free tier. Okay? So make sure once you complete your activity, go to the resource groups tab, search for resource group, and make sure everything is empty. Click on it, try to delete this resource group. With the name, try to delete this one. It will take certain time. It will take certain time. Okay. Few seconds it will take and it will delete it. Fine. So this is how you create a machine. This is how you delete a machine. Okay, in detail, I'll show you again how to delete a machine only. Okay, we'll work on that. But this is the first class, right? Let's keep things simple. So I'm not like making things complicated. Let it be simple. Okay. So we'll learn that all the things: how to stop a machine, how to restart a machine, how to explicitly delete a machine instead of deleting a resource group, right? All that things we'll see it here. Any question, guys? Any queries? Any doubts? Okay, fine. So no issues. Let's pause it here. Okay, we'll connect tomorrow, same time. I'll share this document to the institute. They'll forward to your WhatsApp. Right? This will come to your WhatsApp and submit. Okay. This will be coming in your WhatsApp. Okay, the document will come in your WhatsApp. Just give me some time. I'll just share it to them. They'll forward it to you. Okay. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.